Lit, says all the new YouTubers from the middle of the last decade. Record high views, subscribers through the roof. We can only go up from here. Well, then this happens, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. So you're faced with a dilemma. Do I continue YouTube and grind my ass off for a little reward, or do I devolve into this guy? What's poppin', guys? Back with another daily video of sensationalism and absolutely no content whatsoever. It's me, the commentary guy. What's up? What's poppin'? Okay, we get it. Or you're faced with the third and easiest option. F this, goodbye. I want back in. Oh, ending a YouTube channel. Everyone who's ever uploaded on this site knows that little feeling in the back of your head that says stop f***ing uploading. It's a struggle most creators go through on the regular. Video doesn't do too well? Well, maybe I should say screw it to years of hard work. Or perhaps instead of demotivation, you just want to move on to bigger, better things. Now, does that always work out? No. But can it work out? It always plays out one of two ways. They either do find success in a new medium of entertainment, or... Personally, I feel like it's time to move on. I can't force myself to sit here and play this game anymore. It's just not fun for me. I don't enjoy it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video.
Now before we get into some absolutely sad and downright depressing cases of YouTubers trying to end their channels and failing miserably at it, we need a semblance of structure to this. We need to choose them at random. Now how can we do that? With a basket or maybe what's it called? A bullshit? Okay, there it is. It says it's from the last video, guys, come on. Okay, totally disregarding that. Let's choose a totally random name. Filthy Frank. Perhaps one of the biggest, most influential YouTubers out there. Meme god / what drugs was this guy on? Filthy Frank was one in a million. His fresh comedic style, outlandish nature, and creative videos was sure to screw him over on YouTube. And screw him over it did. Man was demonetized before being demonetized was cool. And perhaps when you upload videos of vomit cake and various other things, you can kind of expect that, but come on, it's all in the name of comedy. It was great. He inspired lots of people, and he even rubbed off on PewDiePie for a bit too. And, yeah. But seeing the YouTubes declining, Filthy Frank did what no YouTuber has ever done before. He put his mental health in front of making videos. Gasp! In a now deleted Twitter post, he explained that due to some serious health-related conditions and his own lack of personal interest in continuing the series, he would stop making Filthy Frank videos and retire from comedy as a whole. He decided to jumpstart his musical career, and believe it or not, it's pretty good. Nowadays, he disassociates himself from Filthy Frank or even his meme-related past. Now, it's not clear if he's sort of disowning that part of his life, or he just wants to be successful on his own merits as a musician, but his music's going good and now only follows National Geographic on Twitter, as you do. And it's overall a good transition from YouTube to the next step of his career. Although I do feel bad for the few million that didn't follow his Twitter and have been waiting years for another video. Any day now. Next up, Leafy is here. I think we all sort of saw this coming. After loads of fan backlash, a gosh dang content cop, and the normal implosion most commentary channels inevitably go through, Leafy is here without any warning or final post or video, did the equivalence of, hey, see you guys tomorrow, last online 2 years ago. He was one of those pioneers of YouTube for better or for worse, and at one point was one of the fastest growing channels out there. And ever since he's left, people have been wondering, where is he? What has he been doing? Has he even got the surgeries yet? But about a year after his mysterious disappearance, he wound up on the most credible news channel of all time.
I haven't really been doing much, to be honest. I've been getting into stocks a bit. I set up an IRA, some bonds, pretty much that.
So you're like a 50-year-old man.
So yeah, this man Calvin's just trading stocks, doing his thing, and I guess didn't find it necessary to come back to YouTube ever again. Bruh. Literally out of the blue, Leafy decided to go in his community tab and type up the state of this website. Now that last part could be a cry for help. We don't know, it's a bit ambiguous. But that first part is as clear as day. He thinks YouTube's downhill. And I mean, is he wrong? Absolutely not. It's really bad. This site is just not what it used to be. Hence why so many people seem to be jumping ship or seem not as motivated to upload anymore. And Leafy was just one of the many that decided to leave without saying goodbye. So long, partner. But are those two representative of everyone who leaves YouTube? Is it actually relatively easy to transition from this platform and be successful in another medium of entertainment? no, these two are the outliers. Yeah, it's not how it works at all. Ray William Johnson, the former king of YouTube and also the N-word pass. Why are those two usually related? Ray William Johnson was at the top of it all. He was the most sub-channel. He had super high views and he threw it all away in pursuit of an acting career. That didn't work out, so he tried music. That didn't work out. Well, big man's back on YouTube doing his own podcast, so how's that going?
I hated it. I mean, I loved it, but I hated that it was so many reruns. Anywho, enough about old X-Men cartoons.
Big yikes, my man. When Ray William Johnson had sold his brand and left his YouTube channel, he had his hopes high and his goals set. Unfortunately, it all blew up in his face in about 2 years, so he decided to come back to YouTube where it was nice and safe. It was not nice and safe. Lucky for him, the algorithm was absolutely done with him. What should have been a happy send-off turned into a point of no return. And sadly, Ray William Johnson was just the beginning of a long-running motif of YouTubers trying to leave YouTube to further their careers, but being forced to crawl back once it didn't work out. Literally everyone else. Now by literally everyone else, I mean the people that tried to distance themselves from YouTube just to come back and try to regain the popularity they once had. This happens a lot with gaming channels that want to stop playing a certain game, maybe go on to bigger and better things, only for that not to work out, so they're forced to put themselves back into that creative black hole, just trying to get the views they used to get. Now is everyone forced back to YouTube and hates their lives? Of course not, it's just most of them. Listen, the only way to successfully leave YouTube behind you and actually succeed in other things in life is to move it slowly. Look at people like Joji and KSI. Like their music or not, but they're musicians now. Did they just up and leave their channels, slapping their audience in the face just to fail on their music careers? No, man, they took it slow. Put out some music while keeping the regular content up, as to make it a normal transition. And when the time was right, they transitioned to primarily focus on music. Now, of course, someone like Leafy is a clear example that you can just leave with no explanation, but he wasn't trying to be a musician or actor. Man's just a stock trader now. So the main thing is, like everything else on this website, is to take it slow. Slowly integrate your new stuff with your old stuff as to make a nice, cohesive transition. And then you can say f it to the old stuff. If you take it slow, I guarantee it'll work. And because everything revolves around yours truly, where does that leave me? Well, believe it or not, I've taken my own advice for once. Slowly yet surely, I've done exactly everything needed to end my own YouTube channel. To end a channel and make the next step, I said you need to be slow and integrate, and that's exactly what I've done. Over months now, I've had this letter from YouTube in the background. Slowly yet surely, keeping it in mind. And I think it's time to see what my future is on this platform. I've become demotivated, tired, stressed, wanting more out of this channel. Everything has built up to this letter. So let's see what it says. Ah, f that shit. I'm doing this forever!